Previously on Tales of Arise, the party completed the Novice Arena challenges despite my rustiness of the game. Additionally, Kisara and Dolim had to beat up the town guard in order to whip them into shape. Unfortunately, the Dahnan extremists lured Zugals and Aeneas and tried to kill Nazimil, leading to Alpha nearly killing them in his rage. Afterwards, Nazimil ran off in order to look for her purpose.
Well?
Legil, how's the situation in the city?
Yeah!
For better or worse, nothing has changed. I'm busy every day too. Not only the Zugals, but recently the boosts between Renans and Dahnans are increasing as well. Even this city, huh? So even in Menancia, the influx of new immigrants is not going smoothly. Yes, here we only grant residence permits to those who accept the ideal of coexistence between Dahnans and Renans. So there seems to be a difference between accepting the ideal in their heads and accepting each other in their lives. I have also heard that the Renan soldiers who were originally in Viscint have invited their families here. Yes, thanks to the many understanding Renans like them, there is very little overt conflict. But that does not mean there are no problems. Exactly. Of course I'll be working hard to solve such problems, so it's not going to be easy. Is there something we can do right now? Oh, in that case, this is completely unrelated, but do you think you could find Zareh for me?
Is that so?
Zareh? Did something happen to that black cat? She doesn't come home in a while, and I'm getting worried. I can't make time to go looking for her either.
I wonder...
Please, Kisara, if you see Zareh around the city, could you bring her back? Search.
Okay.
Understood. We'll start looking. Thanks, I'll be here, so let me know if you find her.
Where could Zareh have gone? I hope she's okay.
She was never far from Legil. Something may have happened to her.
As I recall, Miguel loved that cat as well. We should do our utmost to bring her back safe.
Why is there a radius here? Come here, cute little kitty.
What's that?
Look, that's Zareh. She was over here getting food. Oh, Lord Dohalim, is this your cat?
No.
No, it belongs to a friend of mine. We were searching for it, though, so I'm glad it's safe. I always see it around here, so I've been giving it food. It's my first friend here in Dahna. You're a refugee from Lenegus, right? How have you been adjusting to the city? Not very well. I came here to live with my son, but I'm not quite there yet. Just a short time ago, I would have never dreamed of going down to live among Dahnans. Thanks to you, Lord Dohalim, I've gotten used to living like this. I think it's fantastic that my own son is able to be so broad-minded. However, I simply can't. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel when I see my son being friendly with Dahnans. Everyone feels fearful or uneasy when confronted with new values or a new environment. But that will fade with time. You should take your time with it. You're right. This cat is a Dahnan creature, but it's incredibly cute. The coat of fur is beautiful. If I can become friends with this cat, I should be able to feel the same way about this world and about the Dahnans. Quite a feat you've achieved here, Zareh. Now come along with us. What?
What?
Ah, she got away.
Why did that damn cat run away?
Maybe she's not done playing? She looked fine.
Guess we'll just have to continue our search.
I ate some food a weird old man made a while ago. It was really good, but then he wandered off mumbling something about how this isn't true gastronomy. What's true gastronomy? Why does that sound familiar? Well, at least it wasn't a fruit of Helgen.
Hey!
Dummy, I said you can't do that.
Ugh.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
Hey!
Hey, you two, what are you fighting about? Just listen to what my friend is trying to do to this cat. A cat? You don't mean... Meow. I just want to give the cat a delicious snack, that's all, but someone has a problem with it. Will you be quiet and listen to what I'm trying to tell you? Cats can die if they eat chocolate.
Huh?
Oh, really?
Right.
It's as he says. I knew something was dangerous was afoot, but I didn't think it would be about this. Sorry, I thought you wanted an excuse to get on my case because I'm a Renan. If you want to feed something, try dried fish. Here, I'll give you one. Thanks. Here, kitty, you want to try this instead? It's really yummy.
Kisara.
She has such a delicate way of eating. Kisara, this is our chance. Stay still, Zareh. Damn. She got away again.
Zareh is quite a formidable fugitive.
She keeps running away. Has she forgotten who I am?
She did choose Legil over you, didn't she?
Shh. No need to bring that up.
I can't believe this. What am I supposed to do? Looks like you're dealing with something serious. What happened? Lord Oli, my daughter went out to play and hasn't come home. Now this boy came and told me she might have gone outside the city. Oh no. We were playing with this cat. Meow.
Really now?
Sorry, so this is where you were. Young man, can you tell me what happened in detail, please? I always saw that cat from far away and wanted to play with it. Then that girl called me over. Then we became friends and took care of the cats together, like feeding them and grooming them. But then the tool broke and she went to get the materials to fix it. Outside the city? Yeah, over that way. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. It's okay, we'll find her. Leave the rest to us. Please do something.
Yes.
Right, come everyone.
A child all on her own outside the city. She's in danger. We've got to hurry.
Judging by her direction, she must have headed toward Traslida Highway.
We have to find her before the Zugals do.
Oh no!
Over there! It's the girl!
Quickly, Zugals are closing in.
We have to move.
I won't forgive you!
Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane flight!
Damn, they're...
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Going in!
Void Flash! Strike! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elton!
It's time to end...
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly!
Inferno!
Make it rain! Astral energy!
Say no more!
That must have been scary. It's okay now. Is it really?
Okay.
Yes, the Zugals are all gone now. We heard from your mom and friend about what happened, so we came looking for you. Oh, so he... Yes, you have a very good friend. I hope you'll learn from this not to go carelessly wandering outside the city. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you get home from here by yourself? Try not to worry your mother and friend like that again. Gotcha, thank you.
So then,
Well, we should head back too. Yes, Zareh seems to be doing just fine, so we should let Lagil know.
Around here? I think so. The people who saw her were a little fuzzy on the details.
Let's expand the range of our search a bit.
Zugals are still pretty common out here. We'd better find her soon.
Okay, I broke sequence a little bit by not actually manually crossing the bridge. There's really no need if you're just gonna do things like that, right? I heard hungry old man was wandering around here, so I came to see what's up. You don't happen to know, do you? Are you okay? Wait, you're not foodie.
Again?
You went hungry and passed out again. Here, have some of my bread. No, I'm eating plain old bread. Actually, there is something I wanted to ask you, young woman who is always hungry. What do you think is true gastronomy? True gastronomy? Good food, right? What else could it be? Ah! No, that's not what true gastronomy is about. I've kept traveling in pursuit of gastronomy even after the merging of the worlds, you see. And as I was doing so, I've been serving my dishes to Renans in various places. That wasn't always easy. But somehow, even with the best of my meals, not everyone is satisfied.
Really?
I can't believe it. How could anyone eat your food and not be satisfied? But there are many areas that still have food shortages. I'm sure they'd enjoy your food if you serve it to them. No, the expressions on their faces were far from satisfactory for me. It proves that I have not yet arrived at true gastronomy. TM. So I want you guys to go talk to the people that I served Noshi to the other day. Remember to get opinions from both Dahnans and Renans. As a gastronomist, I need to create a recipe that will please everyone. If it bothers you that much, why don't you go ask them yourself?
Moron!
Idiot, as you can see, I'm too hungry right now to take another step. I have no choice but to ask you guys. Why see this coming? Let's see. Accept.
Got it.
Okay, if you insist, we'll go talk to them. I agree, I can't miss out on the true gastronomy he's seeking.
There's no time to waste. Let's start asking around so we can help our foodie friend on his quest.
Wow, Shionne. You're really throwing yourself into this one.
But I guess we have known him for quite some time now. We'll do what we can for him.
Kisara, you're back too. What do you mean too?
Yeah!
My dear Zareh came back just moments ago. Sorry to have sent you out looking for her. Looks like she got ahead of us once again. But she seems more plump than I recall, and her fur seems strangely shiny. Were you playing around town all day? Why didn't you come home? I'm so worried about you.
No.
No, she wasn't playing around. Zareh was working hard for the city. Really?
good.
Yes, when it comes to destroying the walls that exist between Renans and Dahnans, she was more effective than a bumbling politician. My pretty little girl here, my. I'll have to work hard to follow Zareh's example. Goodwill Ambassador Zareh. Thank you for helping everyone in Menancia, Kisara. Sorry to put you all out. I know you've got your hands full. It was nothing. I'm happy to do whatever I can to help realize my brother's dream. Besides, you've got to be ready for Lord Dohalim to return to Menancia at any time, right? What does Dohalim have to do with anything? I'll leave it at that. Alright, this is for you, from everyone here. Hope it does you some good in your travels.
Thank you.
I kind of feel like I've been brushed off, but thank you. Nancy is in your hands for a while longer, Legil. Sage. Is this because I did the reconstruction quest?
So, Zareh brought everyone together, huh? I guess the appeal of cats is universal. Aw, you've got plenty of appeal too, Hoodle. Don't you worry.
The old man's dish. Yes, I did have some. Those nochi were quite delicious. Do you feel it was lacking in any way? Well, I must say, the taste was new, but I felt a little off. But didn't you say they were delicious?
Indeed.
Yes, of course, but the nochi I ate had a Renan seasoning. It felt a little different from an authentic Renan food, and didn't seem to fit a Dahnan dish. To make it more palatable to Renans, I would have liked it to be a bit more sweet and sour.
Of course.
I see, so Renans and Dahnans have different tastes as well. I bet Gordano is still in the process of recreating Renan dishes. What? I said it was only if I had to nitpick. I want to thank the old man for making such a nice meal.
Right.
Okay, well, let him know. Well, I better be going then. I'm craving that old Dahnan's cooking now.
Oh, fancy meeting you all here.
Legil, have you come to pray at the memorial?
No, I'm here looking for Zareh. Just when I thought she was back, she ran off again.
She's probably somewhere in town helping people connect with each other.
Yeah, she probably is. Everyone wants to spend time with her.
You're usually pretty busy yourself, aren't you? Why don't you stay and rest here for a bit?
Maybe I will. This place is so relaxing. I come here often.
You know, it seems like there are always people here around the memorial.
Yeah, we get people from all walks of life. From peddlers to Renan immigrants. Everyone comes here to pray.
People of all races and classes, paying their respects to the deceased. It really is a wonderful place.
Recently, I keep thinking of him. Of Miguel. Normally, I'm so busy with things, my mind doesn't have time to wander. But sometimes, I catch myself looking for him among the crowds. Then I remember he's gone and feel so lonely. And then I realize I'm here, in this place.
Legil,
I'm utterly hopeless. Even Zareh is out there helping folks around town, but
that's not true. You've done so much, Legil. Don't be so hard on yourself. And I know how you feel. The loneliness. I feel it too when I think of him. It's painful.
I didn't know Miguel for long, but I can see that his ideals are still alive and well here in Menancia. I'm sure he's proud of both of you, and all that you've accomplished here together.
I'd like to think so. That both the two of us and Menancia are moving forward, little by little.
yeah, you're right. And we can't stop yet. I'm not going to stop. Not until we've fully realized Miguel's dream.
Yeah.
You're asking me if I ate a dish by a man named Gordano. Yeah, he made a dish called nochi, I think. It was actually pretty good. I'd love to try it again.
Hey.
Well, then, when you ate the dish, did you feel like anything was lacking? Lacking? If I had to pick something, I suppose it tasted too familiar. Too familiar, huh? Could you be a little more specific? I didn't mean in a bad way. It's just that the seasoning was a Dahnan style that I'm used to. Actually, I've been into Renan dishes lately. There's a lot of food made by Renan people here, right? So I'm interested in Renan seasoning, so I've been doing some research. What I just said was only if I had to choose something, though. I'm grateful to the man who made the dish, of course.
Interesting.
Dahnan seasoning, huh? That's something I've never really thought about. I'm sure it's Gordano's kindness to make everyone feel at ease with a taste of home in this world full of confusion. He's a strange old man, but it seems he really wants to make people happy with his cooking. Is that enough? I've got other stuff to do.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for your time. We'll be sure to share your feedback with him.
We've heard a lot about food, but not much about how we can actually help.
I'm sure Gordino will be able to figure something out. Let's tell him what we've learned.
I didn't know that's what people thought of my cooking. It's okay, Gordano. They both asserted as if they both asserted it was only if they had a nitpick.
Yes.
That's it, I get it now. This is what's missing in my cooking.
Oh.
Sounds like you had an epiphany, Gordano. Yes, but to make that dish, I need ingredients, and those ingredients are a sweet and sour lumpy fruit and a bluefish that tastes great raw or cooked. And last but not least, something that's neither oinks nor hops. Your descriptions are always so vague. I have no idea what kind of ingredients those are. It's too early to give up, Alphen. Cooking is not about thinking, it's about feeling. Exactly, and what I felt was necessary for true gastronomy is taste fusion. But as you can see, I'm too hungry to get up and move. I can only rely on you guys.
Just great.
Gordano, you're actually doing fine, aren't you? Anyway, go find me those ingredients I just told you. If you do that for me, I'll make the dish myself and give you the recipe too. I appreciate that, but I don't know how I can find the ingredients without knowing what they are. The sweet and sour, lumpy fruit is strawberries. The bluefish that tastes great raw or cooked is mackerel. And something that neither oinks nor hops might be rat pigs.
Amazing!
Amazing, Shionne. If that's true, we already have all of the ingredients. Give.
How's this?
Is this enough ingredients, Gordano? Oh, this is wonderful. Now I can finally achieve the true gastronomy I've sought. I'm really curious what you're going to cook up. Don't you rush, young lady. Now I'm going to show you what true gastronomy is with my cooking. All done.
What?
It looks like a normal nochi, except with meat. Don't judge a dish by its looks. I'll listen to all your complaints after you eat it. Like Gordano says, Alphen, just save your thoughts until you've had a taste. Fair enough. Alright, let me try a bite. This is so delicious. Looks like a normal nochi, but the unexpected combination of textures between the nochi and the other ingredients is amazing. And this delicate taste. Wait, don't tell me all the ingredients are needed into the nochi dough too. It seems you guys noticed. This is a new fusion dish that's appropriate for this world. By using Dahnan seasoning as a base and blending it with Renan seasoning, I was able to bring out the best of both styles. Tastes palatable to both Dahnans and Renans. This is the true gastronomy that I have sought. So this is true gastronomy. Now, please tell me your thoughts on my cooking once more.
Here we go!
You already know what we're going to say. Absolutely exquisite! I'm in heaven. Harmonized! Looks like the hungry young woman and her friends have yet again taught me something new. However, I've only just taken my first step on the path towards true gastronomy. I will concoct recipes that represent the fusion of our worlds and bring smiles to the faces of Renans and Dahnans alike. So that's your way of coexisting. I think that's a great approach. There's no doubt your dishes can bring smiles to people all around the world. As I go traveling, I may need to come to need your help again. Yes, and I look forward to being able to taste your true gastronomy once more. New Era Nochi Recipe.
Forging a path to coexistence through cuisine is an arduous task.
I have faith he can pull it off, though.
His cooking sure put a big smile on Shionne's face.
I'm sure the day will come when Dahnans and Renans share meals together without a second thought.
I came looking for a hungry old man, and I ran into some strange people in a weird formation instead. Sorry, I didn't notice. You're all pretty hungry too, huh? Check this out. New Era Nochi actually has a ridiculous elemental attack buff. This could be the key to winning, and it lasts 41 minutes with Shionne. It's insane. Of course, I have the DLC that reduces ingredient costs for each meal, so that does come in handy for just ensuring that I'm always topped out. Oh wow, thanks for saving Wilbur the other day. Me and Wilbur are going out again soon. Want to come with us? And TR'd by a pig, huh?
Look, there's someone over there.
Yes, but it isn't Nazamil.
Well, let's go take a look anyway. Are you this kid's mom? I'm glad everyone's all right.
Are you going to kill us now?
What?
Or are you going to take my daughter away and brainwash her?
Wait, it's not like that.
Lies! I know who you are. The blazing sword of Dahna is here to oppress us. And if we fight back, we die. I've heard it all.
No, listen.
I never should have come here. I'm leaving.
Wait, you...
Don't come any closer!
Well, that wasn't Nazamil.
Seemed like she wanted to move to Viscint, but in the end, she probably wouldn't have been able to fit in. I feel sorry for her child. Are you okay?
This isn't the first time this has happened. Let's go back to Viscint.
What was up with that woman and her daughter? And here we were worried about them.
It's all right, Law. Even knowing how deep-rooted the conflict between Renans and Dahnans is, it's still difficult to accept that some people just won't listen.
Right. Putting all the blame for what happened on one person? It's irrational.
Think we can take that thing?
No way.
Okay, this thing's weak point is in the air, and so, just like before, I think it has a lot of minions. And it's already knocked down my team to critical hit points, but not 1 hit point, so it won't use up that one buff, that one passive they have right away. Yeah, Phoenix is a pretty good AoE to use on them.
Impressive, Dohaleen. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get in close because that thing just spams all those poison bubbles everywhere.
Let's do this together, Alvin.
Well, I did make sure to have Renwell only use wind to make things a little more efficient. Yeah, it does not stay down for long. I think if I was a little braver and better at dodging, I could just get in close more often and just spam aerial attacks.
That's my cue.
So at least it's only using a low-level Earth spell right now. I don't think they actually changed this thing's move set from the start of the game. They gave it the same level of spell, just cranked up its stats a lot. Yeah, we better go in there and close and personal and use some wind arts. Man, these bubbles, they're just everywhere. What I should have done is just try to jump in the air after all the bubbles land and then just quickly use a few wind arts and run away. That probably would have been the best choice.
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Somebody cut dodge off that, I don't know how. I don't even know if Laws and Kisara are actually hitting the weak points, it's in the air. Well, that works somehow. So I was far away for it. Oh well, did some decent damage with the fire art.
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Claw! Water! Begin!
I was not fully healed, so my fire attack won't do as much damage.
I owe you one.
Okay, I'm just gonna have everyone do nothing. When it's an overlimit, it does have a pretty big AoE attack that it can potentially use. Yeah, it's signaling it right now. Fortunately, if your allies are set to do nothing, they are guaranteed to dodge it, and now it is time to go back to regular strategies and hope they don't die.
Not today!
Glacial Spear.
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer.
Void Flash! Strike!
Outstanding form.
Oh yeah, Dolim also has all his Earth arts turned off, of course. Just gonna focus on darkness.
A whirling struggle. Ice tornado. Winds of heaven.
Negative Void Flash!
Raising you
And 9,000 damage.
Feel my weary
You have to hope my allies are smart enough to not die, but that's a big if. If I tell them to keep their distance, they don't care. Now there's paralyzed balls instead of poison balls, which is probably even worse. Oh my goodness, it's already over limiting. Don't do anything, just dodge, just jump in the air if it does its big AoE.
This'll come in handy.
Here I come!
Just keep in the air using Alphin's aerial attack.
Storm! A most sensible plan.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds. Gusty nail! I can do this all day.
Take this!
Go get it.
Now you see what I can do!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Yeah, just keep spamming bubbles. Going back to poison as well. It's mixing things up a bit. Unlike me, who always uses the same spam long-range strategy.
Rising Wyvern!
There you go. Don't let up.
We got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Got it.
Oh, core broken.
Now's our chance. In here.
Big attack! Haha! Not big enough, though.
This is the win. Sleep now.
I don't know why they use an AoE heal on me instead of a more accurate single target heal that does not require me to stand in a specific hitbox.
Azure Storm! You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern!
Here I come.
I'll face you!
This'll come in handy. Burning strike.
Ah, got reckless there. But I have not used up my 1 hit point passive yet.
Azure Storm! Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Azure Storm! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider
I'll take it.
I must keep striving. You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
Oh. Man. Gigants, man.
It's too bad that wasn't Nazamiel, but at least we know for sure now.
Yeah. Let's head back to Viscint.
That only happens when you cross the bridge. They really expect the player to just actually walk back to Viscint without doing quick travel? What's wrong with this game? They're a separate slot. Man, these ropers.
You've been looking a bit blue these days. Want to talk about it?
Well, you know how for the past year I've been traveling with Shionne? Without settling down in any one place like the rest of you?
To seal up the mausoleums, right? That's something only you guys can do.
The reason I didn't stay in cities for long was because I wanted to avoid people.
Because everyone's either calling you a hero or a destroyer, right? That's why you exploded in Nies, isn't it?
Yeah. I wanted to protect Nazamiel, but it wasn't just for her. A lot of that anger was for my own sake as well.
But what else could you do? Any way you look at it, they were in the wrong.
Even so, I should have handled it better. If I hadn't lost control and caused this whole mess, Nazamiel wouldn't have run off.
Look, I get why it's bothering you, but that doesn't mean...
It's not just her, is it? I get the sense that behind all this, you're actually anxious about your future.
Alphin's future? What are you talking about?
You really are perceptive when it comes to other people.
If people could be perceptive about their own business, no one would ever have anything to worry about.
No doubt. You're right, though. I'm in this mess just handling my own problems. I worry I'm not ready.
Regardless of what anyone says, it's your life. Don't let your future slip away from you. Or perhaps I should say, your future together?
Wait, that's... you mean Alphin and Shionne?
Spluttering like a fish is not proper decorum, young man.
You're not even that old!
I'll still have to think it over and choose for myself, but I do feel better now. Thanks, guys.
It's noisy around the palace. Did something happen? Sounds like trouble. This is a job for the service corps, so I'll go check the situation after I finish this drink. I heard Lord Dohalim and Captain Kisara provide some special training. I'm so envious of having those two take time out of their busy schedules for training. I'll focus on playing Zoogles about Wang so I can get special training too.
How many times do I have to tell you? We cannot allow that!
What's wrong with asserting a right that I obviously have?
Not again.
Seems there's commotion around the palace. I wonder what's happened. Everyone in the town seems to love Zareh. The path to reconciliation, paid by a cat. That's really something.
Fine. If it's come to this, I'll use my astral arts to show you who your master is. Enough! Why, you insolent!
This man wishes to emigrate here, but is demanding preferential treatment because he's a Renan.
That's not how things are done here. Did you come here without knowing that?
Lord Dohalim. I had heard talk, of course, but I considered the rumors too preposterous to believe. So, it's true. The Blazing Sword and the Lord are working in league with one another. What an affront to our people!
Thank you for your help. He wouldn't listen to reason.
Lately, more and more Renans and Dahnans are acting like that.
It's true. I'm trying to think of solutions, but it's a very delicate situation.
Oh, one other thing. Droshin from the Department for Welfare was looking for you all. He says he has something to discuss.
Alphen. It's difficult to receive such hostility from a stranger. I know I've experienced it myself, but don't worry.
Nazamil, where have you...
Be patient. Just for a little longer.
Nazamil, come back! I want to talk...
Join the party.
Nazamil was right here. Maybe we can... it's no good. There are too many people.
What did she mean by be patient? And why appear now of all times?
We spent so long searching for her. Was she actually watching us the whole time?
If only she would just join the party and melt all the Zoogles for us. Life would be so convenient. Melt the Gigant Zoogles so that we can instantly take them out and get EXP. If you can even call us peace, newcomers have gotten varying responses as their numbers increase, and recently there have been more issues between residents. I'm trying to put things politely, but in short, it's a very challenging situation. Even with the cat around, no.
Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Cysloden.
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the service corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregan of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Cysloden. They're not just wary of Renans, but Dahnans too.
Makes sense. It is Cyslodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamil will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamil for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
yeah. Alright then. We'll make the trip to Cysloden.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
Can we inspect it?
So what's this correspondence about?
It's a formal letter between autonomous organizations.
If only we could use Renan communication equipment.
True. There are so many Renan machines we've been unable to use since Lenegis collapsed.
Oh, Hootle! What? Did Hootle do something?
Oh no, it's fine. I was just surprised to see him appear out of nowhere. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Shionne, do you still have some of your anxieties from when you had your thorns?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes I still panic when someone approaches me too suddenly. You know what they say about old habits dying hard.
Right. That must be difficult.
But overall, I've gotten pretty used to physical contact with others. It makes me happy more than anything.
The joy of human contact. Hearing that from you, of all people, makes it sound all the more wonderful.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And also, I think it's easy to forget as you grow older, but just the warmth of another can be really comforting. It's cold in Cyslodia, but when I hug Hootle tight, it warms me right to the soul.
I remember how, whenever I was feeling anxious or when times were hard, my brother would silently rub my back. The warmth of his hand told me that everything was going to be all right. It was reassuring.
Yeah. It's a way of communicating without words, isn't it?
I've still only experienced that a few times, but I think I understand.
Well, for what it's worth, you're always welcome to hug me, or even just lean on me, whenever you want. You too, Rinwell.
Yeah, and the same goes for the two of you with me. You too, Hootle. Look, Shionne, Kisara's waiting for us with open arms.
Really? Now? Well, all right then. I guess it'll help me get more comfortable with this sort of thing. Thank you. Both of you.
Please send my regards to the Cysloden representative. Cooperation between autonomous organizations is not going well, but I think it's important to maintain a safe exchange of information. Towards Cysloden.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal.
Even after the world's merged, the people of the sea haven't changed. Dahnans still doubt each other. Even though Zephyr gave his big speech here. A while ago, I was accused of being a former informant, and I had a hard time convincing them otherwise. Sorry to hear that. The mistrust of the people in the city is insane. I don't know if it's true, but there was a rumor that the old lady next door was a former informant. Whether it's true or not, better be careful. She could be connected to the Renans outside. The market is bustling with goods imported from other countries, but I wonder if they're trustworthy. Since I heard they're selling tasty bread at the market, let's get some for Dad now that he's home. That sounds nice. I'm sure I'll love it. Feels nice and warm today. I wish you'd speak more quietly. It's bad for my heart. The rains are long gone. It's about time you got used to it. It's getting warmer around here. It's a little too hot in these heavy clothes. Maybe I should go to the market in the plaza to buy some new clothes. Remnants of Snake Eyes are on the move. We must be vigilant. Remnants? What the heck are they even going to gain from all this? Why can't we get revenge on former informants? I don't know what the Silver Swords are thinking. I understand how you feel, but that doesn't justify your violence. All we can do is not make the same mistakes as the Renans. Pork. How many former informants did you hunt yesterday? None. The Silver Sword's crackdown is getting worse. Prismatic jacket. Pepper. Pineapple gel. Door is tightly shut. This used to be a secret passage. Or was it this one that was a secret passage? Huh, I don't remember actually. Guess they had decoy passages to fool people like me. Dark Main. The underground is the perfect place for former informants to hide. Oops, sorry, wash my mouth. Hey, wake up, you okay? He had too much to drink. I tried to stop him. Is it true you're closing your store? I have no place to go. It's getting unsafe around here. Business isn't doing too well. Aren't you the bread guy? Hey you, why are you following me? I'm not. I was just patrolling the area since we heard there are informant hunters around here. Oop, you're keeping an eye on me so I don't hunt anyone, right? Stop pretending like you don't know. I'm tired of being suspected by people, so I'm hiding underground. I'm not a former informant, just so you know. Open the Silver Swords branch. If you've got business with break on their headquarters, head to the Reveal Prison Tower. There was a fight. There was another fight in the alley today. Luckily, no one was hurt. They're the kind of people who prefer to stay underground even though the cold is easing up. Many of them have issues like violent tempers and secrets they want to hide. How about we call in some personnel from headquarters and have a cleanup operation? Now, I don't think that's a good idea. You never know what people will do when they're cornered. Headquarters has moved to Reveal Prison Tower, but this place is comfortable for me. Speaking of which, we suggested changing the name of the Reveal Prison Tower, but we still haven't heard back from headquarters. We actually want to centralize the Silver Sword's functions at headquarters, but we're leaving personnel here to guard the alleys. It's a pleasure seeing you again. Let me know if you need help with anything in the city. I'm so glad you're here. This place is no longer our headquarters, but thanks for stopping by. Treat. Spirit robe. Hey, I've got some new information on the former informant. Alright, let's make them regret they ever snitched on their neighbors. I'll make up a good reason and bring them here. You know what to do then, right? Hey, what are you doing over there? Damn it, it's the Silver Swords. What a pain in the ass.
See a cat. I wonder how Zareh's doing.
Will I get an achievement if I get all the cats in the DLC? The other day I went to the back alleys for the first time in years, and I was surprised to find so many scary looking people there. You shouldn't go there alone. Rumor has it there are informant hunters lurking around. Tofu. I can't hear you. Speak up. I'm having a hard time hearing these days. Sorry, I'm still stuck in the old habit. Rare plate. Orange gel.
That's one place to put it.
Thinking of taking the entrance exam for the Silver Swords. I want to make this country a better place. You, the guy who whines day in and day out about work, take my advice and just forget about it. This time I'm working on my own volition. I won't complain no matter how tough it is. I want to play tag. It's easier to run with less snow now. No, I want a snowball fight. The grown-ups were saying we might not be able to do it in the future. How should we decide? What's the matter? You want to play with those kids? I'm sure they'll be your friends. Go talk to them. You can do it. Never probably see a day when children could play so innocently. We must protect them at all costs. Step right up and have a look. They're fresh from Nevira. Got fish at this place too, huh? Leaving already. The weather may turn pretty soon. Why don't you wait out here? Not yet.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Doesn't feel like the rain roll is over. Former informants are still lurking everywhere. I just want them to pay for what they did. Do you think you've had enough to drink? An old friend of mine suspected me of being a former informant. Sorry to hear that. Here, drinking will help ease the pain. Damn it, what does Zephyr die for? Quite moving to see the market opening above ground. It's a bit colder compared to the underground, but it feels nice. When the idea of moving the underground market came up, there was a lot of opposition. Honestly, I was a bit worried at first too, but now I'm glad it was moved above ground. Lots of goodies at the market now, thanks to milder weather. No matter how old you get, life is full of surprises. Anyone care for some fresh bread? We have samples of our brand new Glady's donuts. Get them before they're gone. Mister, you're good at blowing the trumpet. Come take a look. We don't have many products yet, but you're sure to have a great time. This is a place of relaxation for everyone, but I think we shouldn't forget about the man at the gallows. Yeah, there's a lot of problems in the city. We need to do what we can to bring Dahnans together. Okay, someone remembers Zephyr? Good. Hi, you need to know about what's going on in the city? About city's reconstruction. Cysloden's buildings have always been sturdy. Even in the War for Liberation, there wasn't much damage. But since Dahnans had been forced to spy on each other, it's still difficult for citizens to work together. We're trying to utilize the central plaza so that people can let their guards down by interacting and getting to know each other, but it's much smoother to have people from the other country step in. We have a long way to go. Anything else? Informant hunting. No matter how many times we've been the lynching of former informants, it's still happening frequently. There are countless people who are willing to pay to seek revenge and those who accept such jobs for money. We in the Silver Swords would like to protect them, but it's difficult because former informants are hiding as well. I understand both sides, but we can't build a new future if you keep dwelling on the past. Anything else? Snake Eyes. The Snake Eyes have to smell as an organization, but the story isn't that simple. The remnants of the group have set up a base somewhere and are still active. Seems they can't accept a defeat. Who the hell would they be reporting to? We killed Ganabelt. They sure are good at hiding, which is one of the reasons we had to keep Renans out of Cysloden. There were reports of against refugees and former informants who fear retaliation joining. We can't let our guards down. Anything else? Silver Swords. Like our organizations, we under Bragon are responsible for post-liberation reconstruction and administration. Our position has changed, and the headquarters has moved from its former hiding place to this requisition manor. Apparently, we've been underground for so long that we're ingrained with the habit of making the best use of what we have. Bragon doesn't seem to feel comfortable sitting in the Lord's chair. Things don't always work out like how they should. Anything else? That's good. Still have a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. This is the Silver Swords headquarters. You can also take a tour inside. As you know, Dahnans used to be ruled over by the Renans and endured countless hardships on a daily basis. However, the hero known as the Blazing Sword overthrew Renan and won freedom for us Dahnans. The rebuilt prison tower is a symbol of the era of Renan subjugation and a reminder to future generations of their barbarism. It's open to the public as a memorial to the unity and triumph of the Dahnan people. Oh dear, where did my child get up to? He's near a Silver Sword, so I'm sure he's fine, but still. Before I would have been worried he'd been carried off by the Snake Eyes. Seems a lot of old areas have been locked off. Renans are so slimy. They did horrible things to us Dahnans all while living in beautiful homes like this. You want to have a look, the entrance hall and collection room are open to visitors. Oh my, what a thick cushion. This is nice, really luxurious. I bet Renans sat in this chair, kicked up their feet and felt like the world was their oyster. That's the kind of conceited attitude that brings misfortune down upon you. Ever since the world's merged, this guy hasn't had energy to do much, but now he's saying he wants to help everyone. So please, can you Silver Swords make use of him? I'm prepared to do anything you'd have me do. I'm at your service. I wonder if some of the informants ended up joining the Silver Swords in order to seek protection. I don't mind if you watch, but just stay quiet. Sometimes people get excited and hit the display case, making me worried something might break. Manted Claw. All the weapons here were plundered by Renans at the expense of the Dahnans. We cannot forget that history. If we had this, the Renans would never would have been able to act so cocky. Lower your voice. The Silver Sword over there is glaring at you. On display here are weapons and armor collected by the Renans. While Dahnans were forced into hard labor, Renans were gathering luxury items like these. Just looking at this stripes home that Renans' opulent way of life was built in the great sacrifice of Dahnans. That's where I got my sword and armor. Up ahead is the Silver Sword's office. No visitors allowed. Oh, Blazing Sword. I'm sorry. Right this way. Reconstruction of the city, helping the injured, getting rid of Zugos. Ugh, list of problems goes on and on. There's no one solution that will fix everything. All we can do is make steady progress. Speaking of which, do you deal with the branch's proposal to change the name of the rebuilt prison tower? Alright, we got a proposal a while back. I had too much to do and forgot. This is the office and headquarters of the Silver Swords. That's the room we unlocked back then. Was it Canaan that we unlocked it? Apparently it was really hard to get into this room before. I wonder who unlocked the door. Duality. The flag of Lord Gambelt used to hang in this room. Now it's the flag of the Silver Swords. Renan Stacy doesn't feel right sitting in that chair. Should we prepare an archer? But he's our leader. That demands a certain amount of pomp and prestige.
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Cyslodia of late.
Cyslodia still has almost no Renans, right?
The Renans are definitely all gone, but there's still some lingering uneasiness between the Dahnans here. And I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the Snake Eyes being active.
So, people will always fight, even among their own kind.
All you need for a disagreement is 2 people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Cyslodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind, I hope you'll have a look around town.
You guys are living proof that the world is moving in the right direction. I'm glad you came.
Everyone's still avoiding eye contact. It's like nothing's changed.
It'll take more time for them to reach that level of comfort with other people.
Hey, you there. I knew I recognized you.
You're that...
Shh, not so loud.
What's wrong? The days of being monitored are long over.
Oh, come on. You didn't forget I used to be an informant, did you? Revenge and vigilante justice are officially prohibited, but still. Anyway, that's not why I'm here.
What? Is something the matter?
Yeah, a pal of mine left town and I haven't heard from him since. It's been 3 whole days.
Why not ask the Silver Swords? They should listen, regardless of your past.
You think I'd be suffering in silence if it were that easy?
Is there more to the story then?
You ask for help, then clam up. Not exactly what I'd call trustworthy.
Please, you're the only ones I can turn to.
Maybe we should help him out.
Law?
So, this guy's really a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
All right, we'll search for him.
You seem strangely supportive of him, Law.
I mean, sure, he used to be an informant, but he's clearly trying to change his ways. I just want to help him with that.
I agree. In times like these, respecting someone's wish to start over seems more important than ever.
Probably because Law was a snake eye once upon a time. I don't want anyone else to find out. Please deal with it promptly. This is Cysloden's main gate. The bridge will take you to the Nevira Snowplains.
It must be hard to still be afraid to talk to each other, even after a whole year has passed.
I guess people like us will just have to keep doing our best to help things change.
Woo! Woo! He's saying the king is calling for him. I think.
Let us... take the life bottle. Okay. It's also a fishing spot. I may want to go grind up as much of a fish as I can. Oh, and also antidote rock. Okay, I managed to catch it. One of the super fishes, the armored sturgeon. Boss fish. I actually need that for a quest later, I think. Yes, I think I can also buy boss fish at the owl area, but it might be more economical to just fish as many as I can here. Those berserkers lost my aggro, so that's good.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Okay, good. Now I have a checkpoint. Who two? Owl Forest. Fast travel added. Marital strife?
Wow, this place hasn't changed a bit. Is it just me, or does the mood here seem a bit tense?
What? You say the king and queen are arguing?
Maybe we could do something about it. It'd feel wrong to just ignore them.
You mean help them make up? Okay, but how?
Well, I don't know. We could try figuring out the reason why they're fighting. It would be a start, at least.
Right. If only we had some sort of clue as to what could have caused it.
What's that right there? It looks like some sort of nutshell? Is this what they've been fighting over?
You ate this nut? Without telling me?
No, I would never.
There they go again.
Ah, deduction through reenactment. Clever.
Since this is here, someone ate it, and you and I are the only ones around. But I certainly didn't eat it. Ergo...
Neither did I. Do you mean to accuse me of nut hoggery? If I am blessed with a nut, I share it with you. No nut is sweeter than one savored with my dear.
Don't you think I feel the same?
How long is this gonna go on for?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
If neither of them ate the nut, isn't it possible that another owl left it behind?
Should that be the case, this spat would be an unfounded one.
Hold up. The real question is, was that reenactment even right in the first place?
Well, the mood does seem a bit lighter now. Don't you think?
Case closed then.
Is it, though?
Let's just leave it at that.
Huffle Hoot. Why are you selling stuff? I'll take it. Some really nice... Oh, okay, yeah, these are some really nice items.
So... freezing. Can't... take it.
She's minimizing her movements to conserve body heat.
Talk about an impregnable defense.
Come here, sweetie. There you go. Very good. Yes, that's a good boy.
Shionne? What are you doing over there all by yourself?
Oh! Alvin? It's not what it looks like. This is, How much did you see?
You were waving your hand back and forth and muttering something.
What? So you were watching the whole time? How could you?
I'm sorry. Is it that upsetting?
It's a matter of privacy, Alphen. There's no excuse for peeping. But Shionne, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I've done similar things myself.
You too?
Sure. Like sometimes when I'm fishing by myself, I'll imagine I'm sharing the catch with you all.
Doesn't that mean Kisara was peeping too?
Yes, you understand. Since we were all traveling together for so long, it was easy to get used to everyone being so close.
So then when they aren't there anymore, it can make you do strange things.
I actually tried a variety of other fluffy things as a stand-in, but it just wasn't the same.
Of course. That's a different thing entirely.
What are you two talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, I get it. That was practice for petting Hoot. If you like the little guy that much, why don't you just ask Rinwell if you can take care of him for a while?
That's not what we mean at all. You just don't understand.
You have a long way to go, Alphen.
What?
So, did you two want to pet Hoodle? What do you say, Hoodle? Would it be all right?
Really? All right. Here goes.
Kisara, I have been meaning to ask you. Do you find your duties leaving you overworked as of late?
How abrupt. What brought this question on?
Well, it's only that I worry you haven't been able to find the time to go fishing.
Oh, is that all? There's no need to worry. I do have other ways to relax outside of fishing. I used to fish to secure food for the day, but now that the food distribution network has stabilized, that's no longer an issue. That said, if you're ever feeling a craving for fish, don't hesitate to let me know.
That's a lovely suggestion, but it's the sight of you by the water, rod in hand, that has been etched into my mind. I find it unfortunate that, within the past year, I no longer have as many opportunities to see you enjoying yourself in the great outdoors.
Why don't you try fishing yourself then? You might like it. In fact, I'd be happy to plan something. It'd give me a chance to introduce you to the joy of fishing. You on one side of the rod, a fish on the other. It's like a negotiation, but also the perfect time for self-reflection. Though, of course, what really keeps you coming back is the excitement of landing a big one.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I let myself get a bit carried away.
Oh, no. I can tell that fishing truly is special to you. What I mean to say is, I'd prefer to be an onlooker, relaxing at your side, and perhaps engaging in conversation from time to time.
Oh, Doe. It's settled then. I'll find the opportunity when things have calmed down.
Of course. When that time comes, I look forward to accompanying you. The curtain falls on another day.
Let's stay safe today.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Elixir.
In these temperatures, collapsing outside of town is practically a death sentence.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I wonder what the reason is. We're not dealing with a criminal, are we?
I shall use this power to help us forge ever onward.
Sometimes I worry.
Okay, got some ores. Parallax zone.
My power, but you don't seem to have such worries.
True, but that's only because I have all of you to guide me.
Some gold. Okay.
What's this doing?
Pineapple gel. Fish. Salmon.
It certainly wasn't the most...
Red rosemary.
Mean.
Ores. Okay. That's the guy I'm supposed to rescue. He's a Renan, I see.
Someone's there.
Oh.
Renan, and he appears to be injured.
Just when he tried to go swim, I have to do this event. Okay, heal.
Thanks a lot. I went to gather herbs, but I got injured and couldn't move.
I forgot Shionne could heal people.
Say, you don't happen to have a Dahnan friend, do you?
Why do you ask?
So he's the one.
I knew it. Your friend asked us to find you.
He did? That idiot. What am I supposed to do if the people in town find out?
He must have been worried about you. Can you walk? Let's go back to town together.
No. I can't go to Cysloden. They kicked out all the Renans. I'm going back to my hideout in the mountains. Tell him thanks for me, okay?
I never would have imagined his friend's a Renan.
It's no wonder he turned to us.
I wonder what their connection is.
I'm sure he can explain more.
Salmon. Okay, got the mess. Oh man.
What is it, Hootle? You want me to pet you?
Ow! Woo! Bullseye! Poodle coming through with the perfect distraction.
Real honorable. Throwing snowballs at people's heads from behind. Take this!
Ha! You'll never hit me. Oh, Shionne! I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No need to apologize, either of you. After all,
Soon, that won't even be an option.
Whoa! Put the gun down!
A Renan and a former informant. Quite the odd couple.
So he didn't leave town. He was never in it to begin with.
We found your friend. He made it safely back to his home.
I see. That's good to hear. Now that you've met him, you know why I had to turn to you.
And may we ask how you know each other?
When people found out I was an informant, things got nasty. I fled town, which would have been fine, but it was too cold and I collapsed.
And that's when he saved you?
At first I was suspicious, but I can tell when someone's fishy or not. And I knew he was sincere about helping me.
Why does he keep living in those snowy mountains instead of moving to one of the other realms?
He says he loves the Cysloden mountains. Can you believe it? A year ago when the skies were clear, he said he was simply stunned. Couldn't believe how beautiful it was. He's a good guy, interesting to talk to, and he knows a lot. In return, I get him what he needs to survive.
Honestly, I think you two should just move to Viscint. It would be way safer.
Sounds like a nice relationship.
I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get moving before we draw attention. Thanks, you helped a lot. I guess people weren't joking about you being a hero.
Cyslodia looks the same as ever, but perhaps it actually has changed.
It bothers you, doesn't it? Being called a hero.
No.
Since we came all the way to Cyslodia, why not check out Calaglia too?
Calaglia? I mean, I guess it's not far from here. But what about Nazamil?
We're not going to be able to find her now. She'll come to us when she wants to. So it doesn't matter where we are.
Well, I don't mind. But what about you, Elfin?
Let's go. It's better than spinning our wheels here.
Okay. Calaglia, huh? I wonder how the Crimson Crows are doing.
Pretty much the same. Just doing a lot better these days, obviously.
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and maybe try the game for yourself.